Marshall Faulk joining us on the program, joining us from Mexico, where he is working with Ezekiel Elliott to keep him in shape, get him in better shape, ready for week one. Are you planning? Hey, Marsh, how are you?
I'm doing good, DP. How you doing, man?
I'm curious. Where is Ezekiel Elliott now? If we were playing this weekend, and he was in camp ready to go, would he be able to play this week and play at a high level?
Play, yes. Play at a high level, yes. But I would say possibly run the risk, as any player would who was not in game condition shape. If you tried to play him the workload that the Cowboys use him, I don't think he's in that form that he could go out and do the things that we were accustomed to seeing him do for a whole game.
What is your job with Ezekiel Elliott?
Just game, getting him ready for game, getting him ready for the game. Pretty much. Let's be clear. I don't have a job. I'm here to just put him through, simulate game action, do things that a guy that's getting you ready physically to be in condition. It's different. If you played football or you've been around football, you understand a running back job. It's just different. It's hard to simulate the contact.
Yeah.
But the repetition of plays under the duress of a clock, and sometimes how things happen, and you're using energy kind of different. It's not just straight line running. It's different. It's different types of conditioning that you have to do, and that's what I'm putting him through. I'm doing the things that allowed me to play whole games, things that I did in off season, things that I did in season when I wasn't playing, let's say, in the preseason, to make sure that come week one, I know I'm gonna be ready if I did these things. I know that if it came down to it at the end of the game, I was going to be strong enough to help give us a chance to win the game.
Why Cabo?
It's remote enough. We can control who gets in and out. Diamante, the property that we're at, Ken Jotty and his staff, they take care of us well, and we don't have to deal with. You're not sending anybody to Cabo. I just don't think TMZ gonna go that far to see exactly what the workouts are like. I mean, there's you get a little past that 30-mile zone, and it's kind of hard to get stuff done. But it's worked before for him, and he enjoys being down here. It puts him in the right frame of mind. He's not going to the grocery store hearing from the Cowboy fans how he's messing up their fantasy football teams.
I'm guessing, Marshall, that Zeke is not going to the grocery store in Cabo either. He probably has a guy who does that.
No, he actually went to – I'm not telling you. That was good. You almost got me, Dan. You almost got me. That was good. That was good.
Wait, what were you going to tell me?
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. Oh, that was good, Dan. This is why you are damn tactless.
How much conversation do you have with Zeke about contract stuff?
None. Zero.
You don't care?
Doesn't do me any good. You know, I'm just here to make sure that when he's done taking care of his business and the Cowboys are done taking care of their business, that he's in the best shape possible outside of hitting to play. That's all. That's it. The whole contract issue. I don't even allow him to bring it up. Actually, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, it's not even a topic that we talk about. It's like this is football. We hit the field, we talk field. When we sit down, or we're having dinner, or we're having lunch, or we're just we're actually talking football, game planning, game management, how to conserve energy, how to stay on the field and make sure, because you never know when that check down might be the big play, or when that handoff could be the big play. being more serviceable. Those are the things that we talk about.
He's Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk. He is helping Zeke Elliott stay in shape, get ready for, we assume, first week of the regular season when they face the Giants. Are you planning on, is he planning on that? Is that your time frame of he's got to be ready by this date if he's going to be playing in that opening weekend?
I haven't had that conversation with Rocky.
Rocky Arsenault is his agent.
Rocky Arsenault, yeah. I haven't. Rocky Arsenault and I, we haven't talked about exactly the time frame and what they would like to see happen. But I know for me, it's I just want to make sure that the days that he's with me, that I'm maximizing my opportunity to get him as close to game shape as possible. And whenever that date is, I want to make sure that he's done as much as he could possibly do to make sure that his responsibility on the field to his teammates, he's able to fulfill it.
Can you pass the phone to Zeke and just tell him I just wanted to say hello?
Dan, I could do anything for you, but I'm not.
Okay. Would you clarify what you said to Rich Eisen about Dak Prescott?
Here's what I said. I said, if you have a quarterback in today's economy of football and you give him $100 million, and let's say he's done what Dak has done, which he's earned that right to get paid that, because this is how the market is going. Nobody's resetting the quarterback market or holding it back. They're just allowing the Kirk Cousins, they're allowing the Jimmy Garoppolo to just go out and, hey, you're next man up. Get the next amount of money, like they're Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Yeah, they're just allowing that. But when it comes to the running back, it's like, no, Le'Veon got to get less. And it's about who's better now. Now it's about production. I don't even understand that thought process. But I said this. If your quarterback, you give him $100 million and he doesn't take you to the promised land, then he's just like the rest of those bums that's making all this money, not doing anything, because what happens after you give that $100 million? Now you might have a left guard leaving. Then you might have your right tackle leaving. Oh, you might not be able to pay this defensive pass rusher. Oh, your team, you cannot afford to take care of the rest of your team.
What kind of quarterback do you think Dak Prescott is when Zeke is in there? Is he a top 10 quarterback?
Yes. Yes, he is. And let me make sure that they hear this. I said, because they only heard the end part, I said Dak should get his money just like everybody else. We are going to see if when it comes to Dak or Deshaun Watson or when it's Cam, is it just next man up? Or they're going to try to scale it back then?
I've been arguing that we need to have a separate set of contracts for running backs, that position, because maybe that rookie deal, that they shouldn't have them on a 4-year with an option deal. I just think at that position, because I look at what will happen with Saquon Barkley, what I would have done with Le'Veon Bell or Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to load you up for 5 years. I'm going to run you ragged. And then I'm going to move on to the next running back who I'm going to bring in at a cheaper price. I just get the feeling, and it's not fair to that position and that position alone.
Well, if you think about this, and I'm not counting another man's money, but if you think about what Jalen Smith did and what he got compared to what Zeke has done and what he is asking for, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Well, why?
They drafted a first round. They drafted a linebacker in the first round last year. If they thought so much of Jalen, I mean, you draft another linebacker in the first round.
Should he be the highest paid running back? Should Zeke get more than Gurley?
If the Cowboys believe that their engine is number 21. And how they are built. And I've heard them say that Zeke is the best running back in the league. Then you need to pay him like that. Jerry is the best owner I mean, he's one of, if not the best owner in our league. And we know Jerry does everything top notch. Everything he does is first class, top notch, the best. Why, when it comes to paying Zeke, he want to pay him the second best? I don't understand that.
Final question for you, Marshall. If I talk to you in 2 weeks, are you still training Zeke Elliott in Cabo?
Oh, man, I hope not. I hope not, because I believe this Cowboys roster is probably the most talented roster that they've put together in a very long time, and they are one of the handful of teams in the NFC that legitimately has a chance at getting to the Super Bowl, and I believe those chances are far greater with 21 back there than not. And I think the kid has done great. The Pollard kid, I think he's done great. I think he's been serviceable. But I want people, the Steelers looked great. They looked great with James Conner last year, and he was doing a great job. But it's different. It's different when there's a guy back there that people understand before they even play the game on Monday, when they decide to break the team down.
Yeah, you game plan. Yeah, you're game planning.
It's not, there's guys that they just have your number up. There's guys with a circle around. Then there's guys with 2 circles around them. That's when you really pay attention to this guy.
All right, I'll leave you with this. The best running back in Mexico right now is?
Oh, Ezekiel Elliott, without a doubt.
Wait,
without a doubt.
You in your prime or Zeke right now?
Well, you just asked me right now. I mean,
I just changed it.
And I'll be and I'll be honest with you. If I was his size, with his speed, playing this game that they play today, I'd be a bad man. I'd be a bad man. Oh my God.
I think you did all right at your size, Marsh.
I did. But you got to understand what they were able to do to us. I mean, oh man, the lack of caution that I could play with, it would just be,
You can inflict some damage on somebody.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh man.
Have fun there, and hopefully you're not there too much longer. And tell Zeke to keep fighting the good fight there. Jerry will eventually come around. He'll pay him.
I'll tell the guys that you said hello.
Tell Rocky and Zeke that Jerry says hello, and we really need him if he can get in as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure. I don't know if I can duplicate that, but that was close enough for me, and I'm gonna let them know.
Well, thank you, Marshall. That's Marshall Faulk. He's a Hall of Famer.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.